there's
born in the wrong
many
time.
wars connected to that too.
Yeah.
The conspiracies about Vietnam always had something to do with heroin, and the conspiracy about Afghanistan.
Oh, with the opium?
Dude, we were guarding opium fields.
Yeah.
We were guarding poppy fields. The United States troops were guarding poppy fields. And they had Geraldo Rivera go over there to gaslight America about it. And they played it on TV. Now tell me, why are you guarding this heroin?
What'd they
We
say?
have to guard the heroin, otherwise the local people won't like us. Like,
Yeah.
oh, makes
Weren't they
sense.
saying that they had to-
Back to you, Tet.
That they had to do it from the Taliban or something? Like,
Yeah.
that was like...
Well, that was how, like, look, what's the truth and what's the story are two very different things. They were fucking selling heroin.
Yeah.
Heroin production went up after we invaded by some fucking insane number.
Yeah.
That's not like and then these guys are like, we need you to guard this heroin. Of
So
course.
you like us.
We're here to guard it. So they send fucking soldiers over there to guard heroin.
Yeah.
You
Look
know,
at Geraldo, his big fucking silly smile. Hi, everybody. I'm in a war with a big smile.
Fighting
So
the
look at this. He's trying to, the smile is to let everybody know that everything's fine. This is nothing to be concerned with.
And this is right around the time when opium and OxyContin was just flowing in
But
the
look
country.
at even the way he's like performatively shaking this
He's
guy's
excited.
hand in front of the camera like he hasn't met this guy before. Like the whole thing is such a fucking charade. Fighting the opium trade by guarding the heroin.
they
Imagine the fucking gaslighting. Fighting the opium trade while guarding the heroin field so that they could make heroin.
Yep.
The poppy fields only make heroin. They're not, there's no tomatoes in there. Like,
Right.
How are you fighting the opium trade by guarding the heroin and ensuring the production?
It grinds at your gut. How do you deal with it? What are you doing about it?
Well, frankly, this is a part of their culture. So while it might grind in my gut, it's what they do. We provide them security, we're providing them resources, and we're providing them alternatives. And the alternatives are...
Hit the
different crops to
brakes.
grow.
The government became a drug dealer. one fucking 100%. There's no way they're doing that unless they're making some.
the alternative's pumpkins. We thought maybe a pumpkin patch in here.
Once a year,
You know,
the pumpkin
how about a
business
Christmas tree
booms.
farm? I know it goes against the culture, but
If we just time pumpkin season right, we're going to make a killing, boys.
now the Vietnam thing is interesting because I know my cousin who was in Vietnam, he came back and he had a heroin problem. But in actual Vietnam, they don't make heroin. It's Laos, right?
Yeah.
Or it's
the trade routes.
So there you go. It's
Yeah.
like it's in that zone, that
It's
triangle.
controlling the area.
Really?
You know, like there's so many conspiracies about what the real reason why they lied and made up a false attack to get us to go into Vietnam. But almost always it's money.
Right.
Almost always. There's no way they do anything like that unless someone's making money. That's what they did then. That's what they do now. Now, if you're making money the legal ways, you know, through like selling weaponry and doing all the stuff that we do, but then you realize that there's all this extra money being made here that you're not getting a piece of.
Right.
If there's trillions of dollars in heroin coming from a place,
Yeah.
you're going to be like, hey, this is kind of bullshit. I'm tired of selling you fuckers tanks. I want a piece of this heroin money.
Yeah.
And that, look, this is like so well documented in our country. That's literally what the Iran-Contra affair was about.
Exactly.
That's
What-
when
yep.
we funded the war, the Sandinistas versus the Contras in Nicaragua.
Yeah.
That's Oliver North. I mean, that's fucking Freeway Ricky Ross was selling them the coke.
Yeah, but we have to invade them because they hate our freedom.
That is important. I'm glad you look at it that way, Ian, because what's really important is framing it in a way that the common person can understand.
Yes.
I know this seems like tyranny to you,
Yeah.
and there's a bunch of fucking murderous drug dealers at the helm of the wheel, but that's not the case.
Yeah.
What about
Something-
fentanyl? What do you think of that?
Oh, I love it.
It's got legs.
Delicious.
It's got legs.
I wish it was in everything. It's fucking crazy. It's crazy.
That's
that-
out of China, right?
well, they need the precursors. The precursors apparently are coming from China.
Okay.
Again, China's like, listen, are they buying? Then we're selling.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's go.
Isn't this their plan to win the 100-year war? To get us
they're-
back for opium?
They are
Yeah.
way ahead of schedule. Those guys are killing it. They're fucking killing it. They're killing it with TikTok. I think TikTok accelerated everything.
Yeah, TikTok is the new opium.